Good morning, Mizzou fans. Gabe DeArmond here. Welcome back to PM in the AM for Tuesday, September 30th. Obviously, it is a bye week. Missouri does not play on Saturday, so we're doing things a little bit differently this week, taking some big picture stuff on all of that. This morning over at Power Mizzou, I ran a story looking back almost 6 years at the hiring of Eli Drinkwitz. If you go to powermizzou.com, that is the top story on the site. You'll be able to read that. It is free for everyone. It's interesting to me a few years down the road to take a look back at like major sea change events, right? We did it with the whole SEC move, but you have to be a few years removed from that for people to open up and maybe tell you the whole story. And I talked to a couple people for this story and they said, yeah, why not do it now? Everybody's gone that was involved in it. Like nobody's going to be hurt by all of this coming out. So look, you're going to have to read the whole story to really get the gist of everything that happened. But the upshot is this: a former Missouri offensive lineman named Curtis Wilson. He played for Woody Woodenhofer from 1986 to 1988. Knew Eli Drinkwitz because Eli Drinkwitz recruited his son Micah Wilson to play at Boise State. Neither one of them was there by the time Micah Wilson would have been a freshman. Eli Drinkwitz was the offensive coordinator at North Carolina State at that point. Micah Wilson ended up flipping his commitment to the University of Missouri to play where his dad played. Micah played quarterback here for 2 years and then played wide receiver for 3 years. When Barry Odom got fired in 2019, that was November 30th. It was a Saturday morning. That day, Curtis Wilson sent Eli Drinkwitz a text and said, "Would you be interested in the Missouri job?" Eli responded, "Absolutely." And then over the next 8 days, we kind of untangled how everything went down from that text to Curtis Wilson to Eli Drinkwitz being eventually hired. And somebody that was involved in the decision making process, Nick Jose, who's now up at Iowa State, was at Missouri at the time, told me, "Hey, if Curtis Wilson doesn't call me, I don't know if Eli Drinkwitz ends up being the head coach at Missouri." Obviously, 6 years later, Eli Drinkwitz is 43-24. He's 25-5 in his last 30 games, and things are going quite well. So, without a game to play this weekend, I thought it would be a fun time to look back at how this all went down. And honestly, the idea came and the story was generated because, someone posted on our message board about Curtis Wilson's involvement and all of that. And, just talking to some of the people involved, we do our best during a coaching search, but we always tell you guys, hey, they're not telling us everything. We are getting little shreds of information. We certainly did not have all the information during this one. So now that everything is on a great track with Drinkwitz with Mizzou football, thought it would be fun to go back and take a look at how this whole thing started in December of 2019. So hope you guys will check out that story over on the site today. If it maybe helps convince you to get a membership, 30% off your first year or $1 for your first month. If you do that today, we hope you do. While you're here, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out last night's live show. Not Cody Wilson. Curtis Wilson was involved in this story. Cody Goodwin and I talked about the last 7 games of the season, looked at Alabama, broke down Missouri's schedule, all of that. So just kind of a fun look back, at a big picture, different type of story this week because we don't have a game to preview all week. No media day today, none of that. So hope you guys enjoy this and go over to powermizzou.com and read the story. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.